Well, hello everybody. I hope your units are now starting to arrive and you can get to play them and see what this was all about. Was it worth it? Well, I hope so. I hope you think so. There was this idea that I had that once the Kickstarter units were sent out, I'd be able to have a break. Now, I haven't had a break. Oops, just realised some dangerous chemicals are unscrewed. I haven't had it. The last time I had a day off, a real day off, was Christmas Day, because I promised my wife, and I don't really take any days off. And I thought, the moment the Kickstarter is out, that's it. I'll be able to take a day off. No. So the next step is moving from Kickstarter now gets me to the start line. So the next position is to be selling through our website, through Truman website, and then the next will be selling to Amazon. And this has been a lot of preparation in doing this stage, and it still feels very slow. Because the other side is games. I need some more games. We had I try not to dwell on anything bad that happens, especially when you come here and talk on the video. I don't want to say anything bad, but we had a day when a few developers all dropped out. It was my birthday, and people said, Lee, yeah, I'm actually really busy, and I mean, crazy stuff, Lee, my boyfriend's moved to America with a dream job, and we're dealing with a bereavement. I was like, yeah, okay. But we've got Ice Cold is just about ready to come. Today I tried to order the cartridges, and the chips were out of stock. And you might remember all that issue we had with components being out of stock. I was suddenly felt like, oh my gosh, I've only had a week and I'm back to this of getting things out, getting things manufactured. Ice Cold will be the next game to be released, and it feels really good actually. I only need to code the ending, and then we'll record the audio. The chips I've ordered take about a week for delivery, and then the assembly will take about 4 weeks. That's what it's taken in the past. So we're looking at 5 weeks before I'll have Ice Cold ready to send out. Maybe sooner if we're lucky. In the other thing I've been doing, I've finally managed to I've had the new circuit board for a few weeks, but I finally just this afternoon managed to put this together in a way that's this is the new circuit board. It's smaller because obviously we're on a version 2, but the reason to change the version was so we could put a light in here, to have a light that actually works. The red and green light, if you remember that, the dreaded red and green. Do I have a cable? There we go. I've got a red light. I don't know if you can see that. We've got the red light. It's working. I've got red and green lights, and they're really, really common and popular, these lights, so we can do it. It's not the right type, but it works brilliantly. And everything is working. The other thing is because the circuit board is smaller, I can put different sizes of speakers in there, which just gives me more variety. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm all about making games and getting some more games out for you, and in the meantime refining the product, and the big thing for me has been getting the website ready. So I managed to put the shopping cart system on. Tomorrow I'll be doing photography and shooting some more videos, because we don't need the Kickstarter video there now, we need the new ones. So there is no week off, there is no day off. I'm still, why must I work like a dog? Because this is how success is made. You just keep working and working and working and fixing problems and working some more. I'm having a bit of a ramble today. My brain has turned into cottage cheese, it's like scrambled eggs in there. Oh, Hotel of Secrets. Oh my gosh, was that was the single worst thing? No, one of the worst things, that to get this out, and I was so pleased with the game. That's the game that is like what I always imagined, and this is the one for people to see and see what it's all about. And then we discovered there's a bug. But it's not a bug, it's a bug that had been fixed and repaired, and somehow, for some reason, we've been making the cartridges with the original bugged software. The way the game works is when you walk around, as things happen, it kind of opens up new opportunities and it closes old ones. And the main central mission in Hotel of Secrets, Harry has to make a fire in order to escape the hotel. And Harry can't get the fuel until he's seen the burners in the restaurant. Once he's seen the burners in the restaurant, it opens up the rest of the puzzle. And there was an issue, and now I know exactly what it is. If you discover from the members of staff about the gambler who always wins, and you go to the lounge, it will say, oh look, there's the big fat man. Is that who the staff were talking about? Is he the gambler who always wins? And the moment you do that, it deactivates the next thing that's seen in the restaurant. And it does that because it's possible to see that man in the restaurant, and you don't want it where you see him in the lounge and then you also see him in the restaurant. So it was deactivated. And what happened when we were testing this, we tested every single subplot, we tested every mission again and again, and we said, yep, okay, this mission works. You can definitely go to the casino and gamble and win 5 times. You can definitely find the duty manager's badge, which is in 2 places. We could do all of these things. We tested and tested and tested and tested, and as we were manufacturing, just doing something, and suddenly it didn't work. And I discovered there's 2 missions that kind of overlap, and they overlap in the lounge. And it was, so if you'd done things in a certain order and went to the lounge, it stopped the restaurant from working. I'm having a real ramble today. I'm tired, and but I'm really excited though. People have been writing such nice things back to me. Anyway, Hotel of Secrets works, but to make sure you don't get that, and it's only the first episode, and to make sure you don't get that bug, go to the restaurant first. Before you discover anything else, go to the restaurant, and once Harry has seen those fuel burners, that's it. Everything works. So when you enter the hotel, press B to enter, D for the lounge, press D again, you're in the restaurant, that's it. There won't be any problems at all. I think what I'm going to do as well, this is really a ramble today, isn't it? I think once, at least, I'm going to keep making these videos, but at least once a month I'll do a slightly longer one, more focused on how we are now transitioning this into a business. You know, it was never a case of, oh, do a Kickstarter and leave. We do a Kickstarter and make some profit. There is no profit, there's none, because what I aimed for, which is what I've got, is that at the end of the Kickstarter and everything's sent out, there is no profits, but I was aiming to have 100 units and 100 games and the website all made, and like, we're ready. We've now built a business ready to start selling things. And I actually did a little bit better than I thought. I've got 126. That's how many components and how much materials we had in order to be able, and how much we could afford to be able to make. So I've got 126 game units and 126 of each game, and a website and a product and everything. And now we're ready to try and generate revenue. So we're never getting a day off. But I think what I'll do is, I'll keep these weekly videos going, but once a month I'll try and do one that's more one aspect of the business, like a little bit longer, for anybody who's interested. Other than that, I'll be talking to you really soon.